Community Highlights has finally returned. We have Fabulous taking on a super team, spearheaded by good friend of Top Grief's, Ask for My Kick. Well, be careful what you ask for. This guy shakes his screen like a stripper having a seizure. You know, I imagine girls that are epileptic, they probably give pretty good lap dances. Ask for My Meat manages the one zombie himself. I wouldn't want that meat thrown on me, infected worse than what came out of the Wuhan lab. Looking like farm legend Boss Frank. These two are having a weaker fight than twins kicking each other while still inside the womb. Sibling rivalries, they start early. It's like two sperm having a jousting match inside an ovary. Pretty fucking weak, is what I'm driving at. As if not being able to handle a random isn't bad enough, he gets grenades thrown at him by his own teammate. There's not enough rotation on that to fire up a weed whacker. You'd think his summer job would be enough experience. Edgiest bark, huh? This guy has as much edge as a razor after I finish shaving my balls with it. And he fails trying to get fancy with the revive. He needs a lesson from Agontis, who is known for being a good reviver. You know what? Being called a good reviver is the grief equivalent of saying an ugly person has a nice personality. I guess when knifing doesn't work, try Plan B. If only Plan B was used, I would not have to watch this. Edgiest Bark gets revived and goes right to work. Unfortunately, his job is scrubbing the floor clean. Even Alcatraz needs a janitor. Chopped him down like a tree in the Amazon rainforest. So he's got Flopper and Mustains, but would rather die trying to YY. That's some tricky shot level pride and failure. They're attacking this guy like he said he was a Republican. What a slaughter. This is more of a bloodbath than having sex during a period. You're welcome for that visual. So he one zombies himself trying to grief a random for the second time. It's like watching a lobotomized AI. Imagine a Westworld host running on Windows 95. I wanted motor functions to freeze, not the fucking tablet. So he's got Flopper, he's got Mustaine and Sally, but instead of using them, he opts to jump up and down. These guys might want to read the label next time they buy Flopper because I don't think they understand what it does. Okay, I see that grief. What else you got for us? This guy's out here getting griefed by perk machines. I feel like there's some symbolism right there. Looks like he lost his pistols. He didn't use them anyway. He seems to prefer the method of jumping up and down when in danger. Maybe some kind of rain dance will kill the zombies. Spawns in, buys Uzi, sprays, and dies. Pretty productive respawn, I'd say. This guy missed his knife so bad he hit the zombie instead. Incredible. His punch is about as accurate as one from Shane McMahon. Wow. If they ever make a grief passport, this guy wouldn't even be allowed into the building after this sorry display. He'd be stuck outside at the docks protesting. God damn! He threw their bodies into a wood chipper like Richard Crafts. Ask for my dick looking to spread awareness, if you know what I mean. I've heard he used this as his profile picture on Tinder. Nice YY. This is why you don't button mash. He used to go by the name Do You Even Grief? Seems the answer is no. Shook himself right into a down. To be fair, Alcatraz is near a fault line. Could have been a quake. He's looking like 2021 Jackie Chan still trying to do his own stunts.
Survivor!
Wait, did he just knife down his own teammate? Yep, he pulled a Rhino classic. Fab is out here doing a one-man episode of Top Griefs right now. This guy swings a knife like Charles Barkley swings a golf club. He is on a quest to one zombie this guy on every part of the map. A nuke going off just saved Forever Justify from getting team griefed by Danny. Is it lucky or embarrassing? I can't really tell anymore. Someone needs to tell him, those afterlife panels, they only work in survival mode. He put him under the desk like George Costanza.
Jimmy, I'm trapped under my desk.
Damn, he got jammed up like the handicap parking spot at the Special Olympics. He missed both grenade throws. He's got stormtrooper aim. At some point, you just gotta throw in the towel. He put him on the ground again. This man has more downs than a children's hospital. You'd never want to ask this guy to set your watch. You'd always be late going by how little he can wind the damn thing up. At this point, Justify has been brought back to life more times than my knife broke 69 has. He was resurrected just like Jesus, and that's why we crucify him. This poor guy makes every move in the world, and he just can't get to the perk machine. This is one giraffe even PETA wouldn't stop you from poaching. Not even the black market is interested. He was one knife lunge away from winning the game right here. All that build up and a letdown of a finish. Feels like prom night all over again. Okay, there's no question this time. He knifed down his own guy. They got team kill enabled on the server or some shit. He's so desperate for money, he's dolphin diving for it. Even Grief isn't safe from the recession. A moment this legendary doesn't even need commentary. I feel like at this point, he's bought enough Uzis to start his own gang. He's trying to buy a perk with a claymore in his hands. And then he tries it again. I mean, what? Are these the results of being born from pre-cum? He still has the claymore out, and dies, and bleeds out because of it. I feel like my brain is bleeding watching this. I think that's the wisest choice Giraffe has made all game. He not only gets the Grief, but also a max ammo. Sometimes it's just meant to be. Good call. Suicide Grief the Random, that's been AFK for most of the game. At least he performed his one Grief of the match. He's on that Brock Lesnar schedule. This man has been touched by an angel. I mean, look at this shit. There's no need to build bridges anymore because this man can walk on water. Forever Justify might as well be renamed Infinite Copium, as he dies while last up trying to spray. How fitting that he ends the game with a claymore. I hope Edgiest Bark was watching so he could learn what they're used for. I know what they're not used for, a bartering system to trade them in for perks. So there you have it. Sometimes one is mightier than four. We're not done yet. It's been almost 2 years since the last episode, so we're doing a double feature. Here we have a team led by Cell Block's #1 player, Clapfest. Because who wouldn't want to be known as Chlamydia Festival? Rhino using the social distancing technique of knifing as he misses by about 3 feet. He's so disappointed in himself that he looked down in shame. Poor Rhino. Nanny Garrett makes a move on Lady Axis. She looks rather unimpressed. Rhino picks a fight against the wall. To be fair, that's probably the only thing he's gonna win a knife fight against. I present Exhibit A. Gonorrhea Fest versus Nanny Garrett should live up to the hype. It's like watching turtles fuck. Finally, someone lands a few knives. The old man hasn't moved like this since the Reagan administration. Chlamydia Fest pulls a tricky shot move.
Just make love to that wall, pervert.
He's trying so hard to hit a knife, he's literally spinning in circles. It's like a dog chasing its tail. Paper Girl with the Self 1 zombie. Nanny with the Self 2 zombie. Are they getting griefed by ghosts? Casper is gonna send these clips in the top griefs next week. He died for a max ammo. This might as well be his life's work. A perfect encapsulation. I'll never forget this one time in the aftergame lobby. Rhino was saying he's the best because he had the most kills in a game of grief. This guy is so used to stair blocking, he even does it against zombies. Rhino getting knifed in the back by a teammate. There's a change of pace. STD Fiesta with the head stomp. And then Rhino dies to his own grenade. Now Skull blindly charges in and dies. This shit needs the fucking Benny Hill music. And the last piece of the puzzle falls into place. Literally.
Dead man walking.
Lady Axis flies in like it's 9/11. Similar outcome. Nanny gets outplayed by the 2-bar connection. Only one remains.
Victory!
And Paper Girl finishes this one out for the win. I just don't fucking understand it.